You've you've been through a lot the last 8 years in Boston. I'm just curious, what was going through your mind as the buzzer sounded?
Say that again, last part.
What was going through your mind as the buzzer sounded?
Oh, man, just finally, to be able to get over that hump and have a chance to, make it to the NBA Finals. This is every athlete's dream is to get to that final stage and have an opportunity. And, I've been here 4 years in the Eastern Conference Finals, and I've been sent home every year after. So it feels really good, and it feels really good for Jason and Jalen. We've been together for the longest, and even Al, man. Al, just happy for him. He played all these games, and he works his tail off. He deserves it more than any of us, so it was a great feeling.
And what was going through your mind when Jimmy went down and pulled up for that three with 17 to go?
Not again. Man, Jimmy's been playing well, so when he pulled up, it was kind of like, oh, man, just hope he doesn't make it, and I just think our defense wore on him, and he had got a good look from a great player, and, he missed it, and we came up with the victorious, so, we're thankful for that.
Your core group of players has been through a lot together. You've had arguments, publicized arguments, you've had big losses, you had a 500 season. How did that journey shape you guys? How did you stay together through that? And how rewarding is it now to be to the finals with the same group?
It's huge for us. Like you said, we've been through a lot. Literally blood, sweat, and tears. And, we every year we've been in this situation, like I said, and we had to sit there and look ourselves in the mirror. And it had to hurt, and it did. For us, it was just, we wanted to come out here and make sure that didn't happen again, and we did it, like I said. All the years we've been through early on in the season, all the things we went through early on in adversity really allowed us to come here in a Game 7 and do what we done. I think our road record is better than our home record, and that just shows the resilience we have, that we can come into somebody's building and, tear it up, and that's what it's all about, man. This core group of guys, the guys that's on the bench, this coaching staff, this whole organization, they trusted us, and, they allowed us to fix it and work it out. And we've grown from it, and it's definitely helped us in the long run.
Marcus, you talk about Al coming back this year. You, Jalen, Jason were around him early in your careers. What kind of boost was it for him coming back? How can you just describe how that boosted this group? And, what works for him as a leader with you guys?
He's selfless. Al can care less about the numbers. He cares about the wins in this team. And when he came back, that gave us a sense of security. We got Al back there. He's always going to make the right play on both ends. He's going to calm us down. He's going to show us what we missed. And he's going to, help us learn the game even more. And we appreciate everything that he brings to this game. His mentality, his professionalism. And that's the big part for us. The way he comes in every day to work, we look up to that, and we try to implicate that into our lives and in our game.
You've been hurt pretty much every playoff run of your career. This one's been pretty bad. What have you been just fighting throughout the series, and what was that extra thing you had to dig down and find inside of you to continue to be important to this game at the very end?
Man, my whole right side is a little banged up on my leg. I got the quad injury. I have the foot injury, and then I have the ankle injury. And, I'm not the only one, but it's just definitely been tough, But my teammates just kept telling me, we don't care how hurt you is, man, we need you. 65, 70% of you is better than none of you. So give us everything you can. We'll help you and pick up everything that we can that you can't. And that's just what I wanted to go out there and do. My ankle was hurting pretty bad tonight to the point where I came out, I think, in the first quarter to tighten up my ankle brace. And all I just remember is those guys just telling me, like, listen, forget about it. Play through it. We need you. Just keep it going. And that really stuck with me. It's Game 7. I've been here 4 times and never got across the hump. So for me, it was, I can't let this happen again. And that's what it came down to. So I just wanted to go out there and make sure I left everything on the court.
Marcus, you guys have talked a lot about the resilience that you have. Where does that come from, in your opinion?
Everything we've been through. I mean, individually, together, in our, basketball lives, outside of our basketball lives, we've been through a lot together. We bring it all, we don't hold anything back from each other. And I think that's the beauty of it. I think that growth is inevitable when you do things like that. You know, when you bleed and you sweat and you cry together, it's only right that you build together to get to something great, and that's to get over this hump for us. So, you know, and then on top of that, you got a coach who embodies everything that we embody. And, you know, he kind of, you know, puts it on you to let you know that, hey, I'm not taking no slack. And if you don't like it, then you can get up out of here. And that's the type of group we are. You know, we don't want to be babied. We're grown men. We're professionals, and we want to be treated like that. And he comes in and he does that, you know, and that helps us a lot.
Mark, my question was going to be about Ime there. I mean, first-year head coach, 3 elimination games in the last 2 series. You won all of them, on 2 of them on the road. I mean, you mentioned some of it right there, but, like, just behind a first-year head coach, what's that been like?
It's been fun. You know, he's taught us things that we could learn, and we taught him things. And, you know, we knew that, you know, with him being his first time, you know, it wasn't going to be easy. It was going to be hard, you know, and that's just how it is. And that's just the team we are, though, you know, and that's the mentality we picked up from him. He didn't want it to be easy. He didn't ask for it. He didn't cry about, you know, the circumstances. He didn't cry about where we were in the standings early on in this year. He just stayed on us to keep going. And when you got a coach like that, it's kind of hard not to follow, you know, because you don't want to be that guy that's the one that going, oh, man, here we go, we this or this, when everybody else is moving forward. And, you know, I'm just happy for him. You know, his first year to be able to get to the Eastern Conference Finals after the first beginning of the year we had and then get past the Eastern Conference Finals, man, it's amazing.
Marcus, obviously still have a road ahead of you against, you know, a team like the Warriors, but when you look back at beating the Nets and beating the defending champs and now beating the #1 team on the road in Game 7, what sticks out in your mind as far as the challenges you've overcome specifically in the opponents that you've taken down?
That no matter what adversity is put in front of us, no obstacle, no loop, we're going to get through it, we're going to get over it, we're going to get around it. And that's just how we live our lives on the court. And we really, truly believe that. You know we're going up against a great team with the Warriors, great players, great organization. You know, they have the track record to prove it. They know exactly what it takes. They've been here. They're vets. And we know we got a long road in front of us, but we're up for the challenge.
Thank you, Marcus.
Thank you, guys.
Presented by your New England Ford dealers. Built for America. Built Ford proud.